Oh God, this one, this has been a love affair with a particular family up the hill for many, many years now. And it started very, sort of inconspicuously with a bright, talented, energetic young girl by the name of Anna. And, Anna was one of those people that was, sort of not terribly concerned about politics or how people got along with each other. She just wanted to get the job done as best as she could. And I said, you know what, that would make a good stage manager right there. And sure enough, Anna turned out to be one of the most fabulous stage managers I've had. And one of the most touching speeches of an outgoing senior, I might add, that I ever had the pleasure of hearing. And so that was a hard one. But that's okay, because, they had a son. And the son was absolutely phenomenal for me. I had Bob here, who came to me as a sophomore, and he said, you know what, Mr. Nelson, I think maybe I want to do this as a career. Now, I got to tell you, there's nothing that makes my blood run colder than when a kid comes to me and says, oh, I want to do this as a career, because I know. I was there. I remember very well. And so I said, oh, you don't want to do it. No. And I spent a long time trying to convince him, no, you don't want to do this. But he said, he kept coming back, And I said, you know what? This may be the persistence that actually will make this work. And so we started working, and we worked, and we had a great time. And then he quickly surpassed his teacher and went on to several schools and finally got himself into a position now where he just never stops working. I am absolutely as pleased as punch that I had the pleasure of Bob, but then I had to say goodbye to him. And that wasn't so easy. But then I said, you know what? It's okay, because shortly after he left, I had another going. And this going, I tell you, she was just like Anna in so many ways, and just like Bob in so many ways. And in so many ways, I thought, oh, look at this. I have somebody who really loves it, who is absolutely as unconcerned about what anyone else thinks of her as ever. And yet at the same time is as dedicated as Bob was to the technical sides of theater, and would get up on the catwalks and do all the lighting and everything else. And then she became, I think, probably the best example of a stage manager we've ever had. And now I have to say goodbye. And I don't want to. Because this means that I have to wait a long time for another going. A little baby going who's back there someplace, who has already been promised as my president in the class of 2000 what? 24? And I don't really think I want to wait that long, but I have to, I guess. But for the time, for the effort, for the attention, for all of the putting up with Mr. Nelson, for all of that, I want to say thank you.